So guys, traditionally in the beginning of each new year, I'm sharing with you my perfume wish list, and today I got for you a twisted video in which not only I will be telling you what's on my wish list for 2023, but I will also run you through my purchases of the last wish list and also tell you what's on my to buy list. So we have a lot of fragrances to talk about that I'm personally excited for, so keep on watching to find out everything about them, and don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up if you love more chatty and relaxed content on my channel, and definitely don't forget to subscribe to it if you're here for the first time. And once you're done with that, we can get started. Hello and welcome everyone to this beautiful video, because we are going to be talking about my perfume dreams. Well, I have a lot of them, but these are most exciting ones. But as I've told you, not only I want to share with you what's on my new wish list, I actually want to reflect on the last year's one and tell you what I actually purchased of it. I'm always so proud of myself when I actually buy a perfume that's officially on my wish list, and I feel like I did it pretty well. So first things first, let's go back in time a little bit and hear what I was planning on buying in 2022. One of the first perfumes that I'm planning to get really soon is actually the one that has been around forever. Well, it was launched in 2007, I'm sorry, I'm bad in math, but I'm talking about bestseller from Tom Ford, Tobacco Vanille. And I know, it's sort of like perfume that has been around for so long that it's almost not relevant anymore, but I would like to know if you have it and if you think that it's still good, because in my personal opinion, it is. So here I have my Tobacco Vanille. I'm really happy about it because, well, it's a stunner, one of the best tobacco fragrances out there, plus it has a gorgeous vanilla note in there, and it's just legendary and iconic, and I feel like a must-have for everyone who loves Swedish tobacco fragrances like I do. But if you're on the hunt for a great tobacco perfume, maybe different from this one, I've created like a top list of like best of tobacco fragrances, so make sure to check it out. The link is gonna be down below. But on that note, let's move on to the next fragrance. Last year Montal came up with this blue matcha, and you know, Montal's fragrances seem to be very repetitive. I mean, like, they have their style, they create fragrances in it, and despite all the controversial opinions that are going on around this brand, I personally enjoy it. I mean, like, they have a few solid perfumes, don't they? And this one seems to be like something so not typical for them, and I'm excited for it because, you know, I love matcha. It has a very specific scent. My favorite perfume with it would be Matcha Meditation from Maison Margiela, and this one has citruses and also fruity notes, but there are also, I mean, like, woods, leather, tobacco and powdery notes with musk and mate. So I don't know what to expect from it. I'm actually very curious if Montal is actually gonna create a matcha scent or it's gonna be something else. Well, we'll see. If I'd buy it, that would be a blind buy, and I guess that will happen towards, you know, warmer months because it seems to be like a fresh scent. And I didn't blind buy blue matcha, but here I have it in this mini format of 20 ml that you can actually choose from their official website if you're purchasing like a bigger size there, which is a great deal. So I'm glad that I didn't buy a big size of it, yet the fragrance is really nice. So if I actually blind bought it, I would not be disappointed. Anyway, what is it about? Quick description. I feel like the name matches the scent well. It's not very green. It is actually quite sparkling, citrusy, fresh. I was very intrigued by the powdery notes with the leather, woodiness and that mate, and I can tell you that after the citrusy opening, in which I don't really get an authentic matcha note, to be honest with you, I actually smell a very beautiful and elegant, kind of like powdered and fresh leather note. So I like it a lot, but I actually gave it to Benny because it's just slightly too, not even masculine for me, but like it's a nice fresh perfume to wear and get compliments, which Benny does on everyday basis. So with that being said, let's let's check out what else I wanted to buy last year. Well, I was so close, I mean like so close to blind buy this next perfume from Mansera called Fig Ecstasy, which seems to be like smoky, peppery fig with woods and vanilla. And I mean like, once again, Mansera and Mantal, which are related brands, they have these perfumes that smell so similar, and if you see fragrance with notes like these, leather, fig leaf, ginger, fig nectar, tonka, vanilla, lavender, thyme, black pepper, you definitely get excited. And I smelled Fig Ecstasy without blind buying it. Well, I got this discovery set of their new releases and also added Fig Ecstasy to it because I could compose it myself, choosing from fragrances on their official website, and I discovered quite a few nice ones. If you want to check out my first impressions on these, I will leave that video on the screen and the link down below in the description box. But Fig Ecstasy turned out to be an excellent perfume. It was the way I expected it to smell, you know, fresh, slightly smoky. It is very woody, not as sweet as I hoped. That vanilla will be prominent in here. I get more of this creaminess and, you know, also very aromatic yet not too sharp spiciness. So it's a very lovely perfume. Is it worth it? You mean like to spend my money on it on full size? Probably, but I won't lie, 2022 was pretty challenging in terms of purchases as well, so I didn't purchase as many new perfumes as I smelled and loved, but I actually managed to get Mixed Emotions by Burrito. That was such a potent, rich, berry type of a scent. It has mate and tea in it, so apparently I'm really into tea. Well, I'm always into it, but what I found interesting about this one is actually birch, which adds almost like this smoky woodiness to it, and it performs amazingly, especially in the cold weather. So this is what I say about it, and I create like a best of episode dedicated note of blackcurrant in 2022. Highly recommend check it out in case you love this note, because in that video I covered lots of great fragrances with it, and Mixed Emotions is very unique because it literally smells like a very deep and very intense, powerful tea, because there is like this very obvious birch note in there that makes it smell a little bit smoky. It's kind of like drinking very intense infusion of green or black tea, because there is mate in there and birch somewhere, you know, in the forest, because it has like this woodiness to it, and at the same time, instead of sweetening it with sugar, you put in like a very generous spoon of blackcurrant jam. So I really loved it for that. But the biggest dream that came true in 2022 was Italica by Xerjoff. So the minute I smelled it was on Torben Benny's friend. I fell in love with it. I had it decant, and then for the best of episode on milk. And as you can tell, the majority of these purchases were for a reason, because I'm trying to think strategically. I want to use my perfumes in the videos, but Italica is just like my signature scent. I absolutely love it. It's creamy, it's beautiful, powdery, lactonic, gourmand, and yet so, you know, just very elegant and beautiful. So yeah, I purchased quite a few, actually 4 fragrances of my wish list, which is amazing. So now let me actually tell you about my to buy list. So these are fragrances that I'm seriously planning, if everything works out, to purchase in 2023, and those are Intense Cafe by Montal. I won't be talking about it too long because it's one of those my signature scents that I own, but in this smaller size, and I really want a bottle of it and just overspray and go crazy on the days when I really want to feel good and confident with my perfume, and this fragrance always works for that. So other than that, I also want Coromandel. Coromandel by Chanel is one of the best patchoulis out there because it has a very bright citrusy opening. You can smell the bitter orange peel, the very juice of the citrus inside, and at the same time it is so like deliciously chocolatey and also a little bit mysterious because of all of the balms. So it's one of the best patchoulis. It's like a statement in your patchouli collection, and I really want to expand it. So I've been dreaming about it for years, and I think think that 2023 should be the year when I actually work on my dreams instead of just dreaming about them. And by the way, guys, at this point, I just want to let you know that I posted my wish list on Buy Me Coffee website, which is an amazing platform for those who would like to support their favorite content creators. And there you can easily donate, and we can finally get there, and I will be able to purchase my beloved Gourmand that I've been dreaming about forever. So feel free to check out the link down below in the description box. And thank you so much in advance for helping me to making this dream coming true. Anyway, another fragrance that I haven't been dreaming about as long as about those two previous ones, but at the same time I feel like anytime I spray myself with it in the shop, I feel so good that it is really worth it to, you know, spend my money on it and actually bring it home, which is Orpheon by Diptyque. Very soft and subtle, powdery and aromatic fragrance, and I don't even really remember how it smells, because this brand really blends notes seamlessly without making, you know, one or another being like very noticeable. There can be a star, but at the same time it's surrounded by others. So anyway, that fragrance is great. Now it's winter and hopefully I will get it. Another fragrance that is going to be great for winter, but also in general, and I wanted to buy for like the best of 2022 episode, is the new flanker of Tom Ford's Noir fragrance, which is Noir Extreme. And you guys, the minute I smelled it in the shop, I didn't even know that it was marketed towards men. I thought it's unisex. I love the reflective golden bottle and the fragrance is amazing. I don't really own anything quite like it, because after I came home I really wanted to find something similar in my collection, and I realized that although I have a lot of cardamom perfumes, I have a lot of leathery and vanillic fragrances, something about this composition, maybe that's the note of coffee, maybe it's, you know, the mix of all the woods and vanilla spices and flowers that makes it so special, but it smells very expensive and it is amazing to wear it. So that's definitely on my wish list. I hope to get it in the closest future, just as Baby Cat by Yves Saint Laurent. Oh my god, I'm just dying about this fragrance. It's amazing vanilla that is a very smoky, but it is not like burnt vanilla. It doesn't smell like incense. It has very mysterious, almost churchy element, but at the same time it's so cocooning, although the spiciness in there is like on the edge of being very sharp, and I don't like when it pulls something sharp and metallic, but the peppers in there, they are very addictive. And of course suede, I mean, like this and the previous fragrance, they have something in common, and I really want both of them. But with that being said, those are fragrances I've smelled, those are fragrances I know I love and I can use myself and feature in the videos that I really can, you know, get advantage of. Some fragrances that are on my wish list that I haven't smelled yet but I'm excited about, for example, 2 new releases from Tom Ford, because they've just extended their cherry collection with 2 other fragrances. So you might remember that Lost Cherry went viral after the release. Everyone wanted it, so now not only they brought it back into their general catalog, but they actually added 2 other fragrances to it. One of them is called Cherry Smoke, and what excites me about it the most is definitely the note of olive in there. I'm not the biggest fan of truly smoky perfumes that smell of bonfire. Sometimes I'm in the mood for them, but not always. I'm digging those, you know, very smoky and burnt notes. But I think Tom Ford might actually create something beautiful, and there is enough of, you know, complexity there with osmanthus, with apricot, with the ladder, with saffron, of course the cherry and woodsy base. So I think it's going to be something very special, maybe not for everyone, like a darker take on the cherry. They are playing with fire, and I hope they will take it as far as Dior did with Tobacco. So I'm excited for it. And also the Electric Cherry, that's the 3rd one in the collection, with note of ginger and umbrella light, pink pepper, musk, jasmine and cherry. This composition seems to be just a bit brighter for me personally. Umbrella light is a great musk, so I think it's gonna be more simplistic than 2 previous ones and maybe more wearable, but we shall see. The prices are very high. I'm not sure if I will actually purchase them, at least not without a discount. discount, and if you need a few discounts for niche fragrances, feel free to use mine. I will leave them down below in the description box. But with that being said, one of the fragrances that I wanna pull trigger and get from the website, so Avant-Garde, where I actually have a discount, is by the brand that is called Liquids Imaginaire Blanche Bête. Probably mispronounced both the name of the perfume and the brand, but this fragrance is pretty well known. A lot of reviewers rave about it. It is quite hyped, and I like the notes because there is milk, which I'm obsessed with. I was crazy about it last year, and I'm still very into milky perfumes. That's why I'm actually planning to release a second best of episode dedicated to the milky fragrances, but that are fresher. So if you would like to see that and you missed the first one, please check it out and let me know in the commentary section what's your favorite milky fragrance, and if you're actually familiar with this one, if you think it actually justifies its price, because it is very expensive. But once again, I have a discount, and they carry this brand, so maybe I will actually purchase it. But if you are familiar with this fragrance, I would really appreciate your feedback on it. It seems to be like this perfect cocooning, milky, floral, sweet type of musk fragrance, and I'm into those a lot. So yeah, I really want to get that, and also something that will probably stay just a dream, because we haven't gotten any new Le Petit Robe Noir fragrances from Guerlain like in the longest time in Germany, and it also seems to find new flankers and more limited and exclusive editions of it online as well. But this one that is called Rose Cherry, that was created, I guess, by the Guerlain's in-house perfumer Delphine Yelk, seems to be just right up my street, because there is note of cherry blossom, cherry water, Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, and vanilla, musk, and white tea. And as you might remember, I love rose, I love tea, I love musk, I love Guerlain, so this fragrance sounds just right for me. But once again, I think it's not going to be very easy for me to access it, so we shall see if I actually will be lucky enough to actually get my nose on it or not. But anyway, if you can get it, maybe we can, you know, get in touch. I can, you know, find a way how we can work it out, because I'm seriously interested in this fragrance, and I don't own any of these black dresses, I mean, like from this collection, and I would really love to change that. Anyway, you guys, something brand new, something that I've just mentioned in the newest update episodes on the new fragrance launches is perfume by Parfums de Marly that is called Valaya. And I won't lie, this is not my like number one blind buy that I would spend my money on if I won in lottery, but it sounds nice and I trust this brand because it doesn't clone any other, they don't do copycat, they always release something interesting. Maybe with Oriana they just went a little bit into the, you know, Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy direction, but I can, you know, deal with it because it's one of my most favorite perfumes and I'm open for more alternatives. But anyway, this one seems to be like a cottonish fragrance, soft and delicate, with, you know, fruity notes of peach and citruses, bergamot, orange, some white flowers, and like musky ambery base. I would love to smell it, but I don't think I will actually purchase it because their perfumes are rather on the expensive side. But another fragrance that I've already have spoken about as well is On a Date by Maison Margiela, and it's also not the fragrance that I'm excited about because of the notes. Just like as the previous one, it seems to be playing safe and being a fruit chili with javana, patchouli, blackcurrant spices, and roses. I think it's going to be boozy and very, you know, well balanced. So I love the name, I love the concept, and if I manage to purchase it, because I'm afraid Douglas actually stopped working with this brand, or they're not adding, you know, new perfumes of it on their website anymore. If I get it, I will get back to you with my update on it. But the fragrance that I've learned about just today and thought that the design is cool, the brand sounds fun, is Indecent Cherry by Born to Stand Out brand. I love this bottle. It kind of looks very cool. I mean, like, it looks cool, right? And they have a ton of cool fragrances. There is a nice vanilla one, this cherry, and I mean, like, it is still within our cherry trend. It seems to be continuing in the new year. Sounds so good because there is also front like in the Tom Ford's perfume, but there is note of raspberry or strawberry, raspberry, and I'm kind of digging it. I was chasing fragrances with this note last year, and I'm excited about this fragrance, about this brand. Once again, they have a great vanilla that sounds so like me. So just in case you've heard about this brand or you're familiar with it, please let me know how it smells. But to finish off this video, I want with the newest perfume by Amouage that is called Guidance. And you guys, there is a note of hazelnut, and there is, I mean, like, vanilla and woods and flowers, but hazelnut, haven't seen it in the longest time. And Amouage is known for, you know, most luxurious blends ever. If you have a favorite, please let me know. Currently I own only one fragrance, which is sitting right there, but I definitely want more, and this one sounds so intriguing to me. I mean, like, sometimes I look at this beautiful bottle and notes and just, you know, get lost in the dreams. But yeah, I have some plans, I have some dreams, and if you like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. If you want to support me and actually help my dreams to come true, you can always donate on Buy Me Coffee website, and I would be really glad about that. Other than that, you can always follow me on my social media, and most importantly, I'm excited for your perfume dreams, for your wish list, buy list down below in the commentary section, especially if there is any fragrance that you want to purchase because of me. So let's chat down below. If you have any questions left, I'm here to answer them. And thank you so much for watching this one. Let me know if you would like me to kind of, you know, create a video as I've did in the past on the upcoming perfume trends. What am I, you know, just observing and expecting? So if that sounds interesting to you, let me know and I will get this video done for you. And for now, that's all. We'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys.